The other day I doodled a bit while on a trip, and when I came back and painted over the color pencil with watercolor, I discovered this texture. It was a total accident. The color pencils were from a friend who gave it to me. I knew I wanted to try this texture out more. I decided to add that to my Still Here Still Life piece, which as soon as I saw gave me a vibe, so I anthropomorphized it a bit. Really like coloring, but my hands get really tired when I'm coloring with color pencils, which is why I drew this in a smaller sketchbook. I've grown to really enjoy these still life challenges, especially as a self-directed learning artist. It's just helpful to have these prompts to follow. So I'm excited to color in the white part because I knew adding watercolor later could potentially make it all look very cool and unexpected. I really like making art where I don't know what the result will be. I enjoy uncertainty in my art practice. I like the unpredictability of what I feel in that moment and what I might do and how that will alter the piece and how I improvise from there. For example, I colored these pearls a certain way, but I knew that I'd be adding different watercolors on them later, so I was intrigued to see like what would happen. Sometimes that means making mistakes or applying colors that don't look right, which I think I did a few times here, but I enjoy the process, improvising from there and figuring out what to do. Then came to finally adding the watercolor and painted color on the white to add some of that texture and shade to the cream. She looked creamy. And then I added colors kind of all over just based on what I felt like, and then waited for it to dry. And this is the result. I really like the texture that came out. I feel like the texture actually reminds me of candy for some reason, which was very unintended. I was trying to make it look like a ponytail. Turned out pretty cute.